Hello and welcome to the fifth Three Inks Thursday. So what I've been focusing on doing is 3 inks, 3 papers, and 3 pens. And I have been tweaking things a little bit over the last few weeks, and I'm going to tweak things a little bit more. So the first tweak is that I'm replacing Cosmo Air Light with bank paper because I just learned that Cosmo Air Light is going out of distribution, and so I want to feature a paper that I know will be accessible over time in the event that somebody watches this video 2 years from now. The second thing, just to streamline, is I'm going to, of the 3 pens that I use, which will be the 3 TWSBI Go's with 3 nib sizes, I'm going to use 1 pen per ink as opposed to all 3. If you like seeing all 3 per ink, please just let me know and I'll switch back, but I'm just trying to make this a little bit more streamlined. So for tools, I am using the Galen Leather Co. Everyday Notebook with 52-gram Tomoe River paper, and this is in the white color. And then I am using a strip from Bank Paper by the brand Life, which comes, I was able to purchase on Amazon in a slightly smaller than A5 size notepad, so it's a tearaway, and then also a Rhodia, which I purchased from Van Ness, but it is an A4 size that is also a pad that you tear away, and I cut that up. The 3 inks that I'm going to feature today, so I am going to do something that's very comforting to me. That's something that I love is Robert Oster, which is an Atlas. It's Polar Vortex, which is an Atlas Stationers exclusive, and all 3 are kind of a purpley gray. Sailor, New Hampshire, again a purpley gray, and then Earl Grey, Diamine Earl Grey, which is kind of a pinky gray, but I think fits with the other 2. And we'll use, I can't remember if I said this, but the Kakimori brass nib pen to do the swatches and write the name of the ink. And then I will use one of the pens to do some letters. Easy peasy. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So the first is the bank paper. I'm just realizing I would like to tuck this in just for spacing purposes. That is the spacing guide that came with the Galen Leather Co. Everyday Notebook. Now, this idea of pasting in the papers was 100% inspired by Karina Loves to Plan, and then I did, in fact, watch Helen from Coffee Monsters Co. just posted a whole video with her entire pen collection, and she used the 3 papers. So I did take lots of inspiration. So, Robert Oster. Polar Vortex. I'm not writing in cursive because I'm worried that I'm going to run out of space. And then I will use the fine nib. There we go. All right, next up, I'm liking that bank paper. That's a good one. We're going to do Sailor 50 States, New Hampshire. Trying to position my hand, sorry. The Kakimori brass nib can hold a lot of ink, which is why I love using it for swatching. All right, so this is the medium nib. Beautiful. Ooh, that is quite pinky. So I feel like the Earl Grey is probably should have been right here. I love when I watch Karina's videos how she arranges everything in kind of rainbow order. I only aspire to be that organized someday. That color. It actually probably should have been, this should have been above this if I were to color arrange it. I love using the stub nib to do block letter printing, or all capitals. Brings me so much joy. All right. So those are the 3 inks, 3 papers, and 3 pens for this week. I think that the life paper is very similar to the Tomoe River paper, with the difference being that you can really kind of see a more distinct nib stroke at times. Now, having said that, the Sailor 50 States, New Hampshire is quite a bit more pink, like a brighter, punchier pink than what's showing up on the Tomoe River. Polar vortex, you see that pooling right there. And you can see some of that up here as well and here on the rhodia, but it looks much less saturated and drier on the rhodia. But then you get to Diamine Earl Grey, and it's much more saturated on the rhodia paper than it is on the other two. It's much darker. You're not seeing as much of the shading that you get, and it almost looks like two different colors on between the bank paper and Tomoe River. Oh, this is why I love fountain pens and fountain pen inks and all the different things that you can do with them. Let me just move this up a little closer so that you can take a look. Beautiful. Well, thank you for joining me for the fifth, oh, there's 5 fingers, 3 inks Thursday. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much. I appreciate that you gave me some time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.